Beast?
I think it should be okay. Like we touched on before, the Primal Beast does have a lot of base damage, so it's not totally free playing. I'm not 100% sure. I've seen this matchup in the side lanes. I haven't necessarily. In the side lanes, I feel like the Primal Beast is able to often get on top of the Morphling attribute shift a little bit, but in the mid lane, I don't really imagine that happening. Probably makes life a little bit interesting to see.
Yeah, me too. Me too. Game number 1 should be quite good. And you know, I also like how Xtreme have also kind of matched T1's flexibility in that regard as well. As you know, we know they can. These guys have many plans up their sleeves. So yeah, let's see how this one goes down as we get into game number 1 of Xtreme Gaming versus T1 here at the TI11 last qualifiers. And just to give you guys a bit of a recap, Xtreme Gaming are currently they're 1 and 2, aren't they?
They are. You mean wins, draws, or?
Yeah, they're 1 win and 2 draws and 0 losses. Meanwhile, T1 are 1 draw and 1 loss.
Yeah, so Xtreme closing out their group stage in the next 2 series, looking good. Definitely have their sights set on the top 4. And T1 kind of keeping keeping the hopes alive here.
Yeah.
They can take a couple of games. I don't know if they're necessarily favored versus other matchups that they have. We'll just see what they can get done. I think the bottom of group pretty tight, actually.
Yeah, looks like it. Looks like it indeed. And also, like, yeah, I don't know. It's if you get bottom 2, it doesn't, like, it's not that bad. You still get through to the playoffs. It just means that you're down into the lower bracket to start off with, which means you're constantly facing elimination.
Yeah, you're constantly facing elimination, and
that's more like it.
That second like shot of 2 teams. Post through the upper bracket, you lives the whole. And I think lower bracket is going to be. Yeah. So at least you have the certainty of it all being best of 3, which is nice, but it's certainly worrisome from some of the results that we've seen. There have been a fair number of upsets in it. Last chance fall. Playing field is relatively close.
Yeah, he's taking some heavy hits here. Thompson hasn't leveled anything yet, but could go for the trample, and is going to do exactly that. Odd11 tries to make it towards the cliff, will have to use another web, but does get himself over and to safety. So a very tricky target for them to bring down there, and T1 will be left empty-handed.
I think that Fluffy Hat saved his life. Got very low. Well, this is not how he wants to start the lane in terms. Don't think it's going to be. This should hopefully mean that T1 bounties behind to fight.
Yeah, Lou is on the front lines, and he's taking some hits here from Cuckoo and Zephyr. Eli helping out as well, but yeah, Zephyr's damage already off the charts with these 2 Gales coming out.
QIW will manage to secure them a second bounty. It just runs up quite tougher and gets the immediate D-ward here.
All right, PYW.
Thumbs up. We've got high expectations for this guy.
And they are being met.
Pretty aggressive from Ana, starting with the Orb of Venom. Important if you can to try and get some. Gets level 6 or 5, gonna be a big pain.
Yeah, and kind of interesting in the mid lane there as well, as we just saw. The Morphling kind of just sat inside the stomp because he's got the attribute shift as the first level, so couldn't waveform away. So Thompson just immediately trampling down on him. Obviously not enough to kill him or anything, but trying to just force him to go a little bit into strength to try and challenge Paparazzi a bit easier.
Yeah, so far Paparazzi cleaning it up in terms of gas. I do want to keep my eye on this minute.
Yep.
Let things play out though.
Also
pretty high octane lanes on the other sides.
Yeah.
Kill potential across the board. Pray for
Yeah,
our
Whitemon just
server.
immediately like thunder striking down on 11. He's taken a lot of damage in this game so far. Down the bottom we got Lu on the Bristle versus Cuckoo on the Nature's Prophet, with DYAA supporting and Zephyr on his Venomancer.
The full camps and everything are completely blocked out, so it's, you know, maybe one of them can make their way over. Lane's in a nice position for 11 up.
Well, they're going on him right now. A lot of damage coming his way. Ana with the Fury swipes, getting a lot of damage onto Old 11. PYW's nearby though and does have the Impale, so they'll give up on the chase, but still, so much harassment coming out onto that Spider.
Not fun. We'll be able to get the Insatiable Hunger. Really just need to get this lane back. They can force it in now and hopefully bounce it off.
Should be the plan. Elsewhere in mid lane, we have Paparazzi. Now he's still doing all right. Kind of being constantly forced by Topson here, who just keeps spamming out his spells to try and keep the damage onto him and get him as low as possible.
Yeah, not even bothering with a point in Uproar. Just all about getting the nukes early on, keeping Paparazzi honest. And behind the tower now, just cutting the wave with the train.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, it's a Morphling. He's not going to really care too much about this, I don't think. Although, I mean, it does force him to go into a little bit more strength than perhaps he'd like.
Good top. Bounty rune. I don't know if he considers going all the way bottom. He is being scouted here. I should know what's up.
Yeah.
Backing up a little bit too late now.
Yeah, they've got the Gale upon him. Luke could be in some real trouble. There comes the trample coming on through. Topson, despite being there in the broad daylight ward of the vision of the ward, excuse me, does get run down. He gets first blood.
The ward of the sentry.
Yep. A ward of the vision, a ward of... Thank you. Yeah, bailing me out. Appreciate that.
Yeah. Yeah, nice rotation from Topson, definitely.
Ooh, top lane, Whitemon taking some heavy hits here from Old 11 and PYW. They will be able to bring him down. Ana doesn't look like he's going to be able to get revenge, although he does have himself an Earthshock to work with. He's saving it very nicely. PYW in with the blocks, in with the body blocks. Oh, he's going to save his life with that. Who needs mana anyway?
Yeah, he didn't have a stun, so that was the only play available to him. Still, lane's going very well for T1 across the board. CS is looking great. Talking about their lineup, just wanting to run them down, and huge imbalance in the mid lane in terms of Topson is constantly going to be running around getting things done. Paparazzi is going to...
More or less, yeah.
Even though his CS is looking good, not really cause for concern. The Broodmother is maybe the big... Not out of...
Definitely not, and actually might be in trouble here as Ana gets on top of him, but Old 11 just turning around with that Silken Bowler to apply that mischance to Ana. Is it going to save his life? Looks like he will just about live through this one, but Topson coming on through, getting the one kill onto PYW and then piecing out. So another rotation from Topson and another kill for him as well.
Having a great time and worry about any side lanes. There's absolutely no punish him. He is giving the Morphling a lot of farm, but plan accept that that's going to happen.
Look at Topson here as well. He's not done. The PYW sees him and he's like, why are you still here? But it doesn't matter. They're going to get a kill onto Old 11. Oh, PYW misses the stun, misses the Impale, and Topson gets yet another kill as he sticks around in the top lane and gets it done.
Probably dies anyway, even if he gets the stuff. Beast, he's everywhere. He's #1 on net worth. They can't really kill him either. Again, the support duo from Xtreme is not good.
Oh no!
He didn't think about the glimpse.
It always happens every single time you watch a Disruptor game. It always happens at least once,
and then
everyone goes,
Yeah, it's like, wait a second.
Oh yeah, I remember this guy.
Especially for Broodmother, not fun. He's gonna miss quite a lot of this wave here. having to take the that really hurts, right? It's pretty. You just want to get level 6 as fast as humanly possible, and now POW is a higher level.
Yeah, bug lane really not going to plan. It's unfortunately the fly swatter of Thompson has come in and really ruined their plans.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
He is going to have to come and defend his mid tower. Catapult wave.
Yeah, Paparazzi just trying to force him back by doing some damage to this tier 1 tower. Stop Thompson just running around the map, doing whatever the hell he wants. So he's actually going to get pulverized here, but the Strength Morph is easily coming up in time for Paparazzi.
Force DY to TP out at bottom. A little low. Zephyr's got another Gale in 5 seconds.
Metaphorically speaking.
He's staying on him here, and Lee is staying around as well. Zephyr, I'm not sure he's planning on giving up the chase here. Under the tier 1 tower. It's actually going to say enough is enough.
Top. POW getting gone on. TP coming in for Paparazzi, but
bye.
Back to the mid lane you go, friend. And now all the
yep. Oh no, I gotta go back to mid and keep farming. Why have you done this to me? Anyway, Old 11 getting beaten up. Thompson catches it with the pulverizer. Spider's dead once again, and Ana getting the double kill. Both of those kills going to the bear this time. That is very good for T1. What a start to the game for them.
Kill score is looking amazing. Net worth also looking good across the board on all of their heroes. I do think it's a little bit deceptive just because Thompson hasn't hitting a whole lot of creeps necessarily. Definitely his job this game, just get them off to a good start and then hope Nature's Prophet kicks in, takes the towers for them. Paparazzi very slowly grabbing this invis rune. All right. Slow walk, but he got there.
Yeah, so I mean, whilst it's a really good start for T1, it's definitely what they need to do, right?
Yeah, they don't really have any other gear this game. It's gotta be just go, go, go. Get them their towers, their Roshan, or Roche. I don't really think that they have the late game, even though the Ursa's got the matchup that we talked about in terms of
radiant structures are fortified.
Still kind of favoring. And T1 have to be strong enough to stay grouped up, otherwise they're just going to get picked easily.
Middle lane, he's going to move in onto PYW popping the spike carapace, but it's not going to be enough to stop Thompson from bringing him down, and Cuckoo will snipe the kill with the Wrath of Nature. Old 11 moving on to Cuckoo here. I mean, Thompson is right behind him, so they won't be able to get that kill, but defending their middle tower, the side of XG, not giving up too easily. Yeah, he's just a... Oh, actually just gets glimpsed back at the last second, and DY is not quite able to finish him off. Oh, I'm on surviving. On about 25 HP there.
Dang, that was close. Constant pressure. What build is on it? He's just going for a defusal. Signs of full run at you strat. Can't imagine any too greedy. Even Thompson, no sign of any boots of travel or anything. The BKB rush. Set up yet.
And I really love what T1 have done with his bottom lane as well. They picked this Venomancer as a pulse 4, but basically he just hits a timing where he's got enough points in Gale where he's just laning solo versus Lu, and Lu can't get that much out of his lane. In fact, with Thompson coming over, he might be able to bring him down here. Let's see how much damage can he really has. He needs to get in front of him to get the damage in, and Lu just kind of walking in circles right now. Pulverizes in, Cuckoo and Zephyr joining in the fight as well. Lu very low on HP. Yeah, they are stacking up, and Lu's going to be able to survive through this, I reckon. He's got the health regen to not die to the poison. So.
White Man's looking for him on the back.
Oh my god, he's going to find him. He's got glimpse as well. He's got the glimpse. He's actually going to be able to bring him down, I reckon.
Glimpsing
him back. Where's the damage? Ah, style points for that as well. Moolah indeed. And now the damage coming through on to the tier 1 tower in the bottom lane. They have spotted Paparazzi. Whitemon tries to catch him with the static storm. Isn't quite able to do so, but Paparazzi also not able to get the kill. Strength Morph is coming off here, but I don't think he's got the health to live through all of this damage. He's just surrounded, beleaguered, and brought down by the side of T1. Another kill going their way. They're 1-8 right now, basically.
2 huge kills, and they're going to get the tower. The momentum is absolutely insane, and Xtreme kind of having to play catch-up on 11. Still don't have the level 6 on DY either. The slowness of this lineup is really getting punished.
Absolutely. I mean, it does kind of feel like it was a challenge by Xtreme, right? They picked this Bristleback and this Morphling and basically said, we didn't think you could play at the pace you need to play at to win this game. But so far, T1 proving them wrong.
Yeah, it's looking good. They're picking up this first round of items on T1 to make aggressive moves. I think this is the best that they've looked in terms of 2 heroes here, 2 heroes. Blue once again getting gone on.
Yeah, once again, the trample is there, the poison from Zephyr, and Lou brought down once again. This poor little hedgehog is looking more like roadkill at the moment, and they've seen this absolutely giant stack. Zephyr just poisoned over the stack. What a gamer. Okay, PYW is in the mix of this, although with that Ice Blast coming on through, they are going to be able to snipe off Zephyr, but old 11 might be paying the price for this, trying to run around the cliff, but Anna, Thompson, Cuckoo, White Bomb, they are all over him right now, and now they turn their attention to this lovely, juicy little stack they've got going on here. I mean, it's not a little stack at all, it's a huge stack.
Big stack, it's been tenderized nicely by the Poison Nova, so very easy to clean up, and that was supposed to be the catch-up for Lou, but right out from underneath, they get out cleanly, that's going to be the question.
Oh, nice move from Anna there, just cancelling the TP, realizing the Morphling was coming in, and using the Enrage instead, and leaving with the team. Thompson, he's got the Onslaught to buff his team away. I like that move. That little, you know, come on guys, get out of here.
Nice sprout as well from Kuku. And Xtreme, all of these moves made to get back into the game. Paparazzi TP bottom, back setup. Or did fuck. The next round of items, they really should be able to come in, take out this mid tier, ending up on. Really sure when Xtreme will fight. They still don't even have boots. They're so bad.
Nope. Yeah, my guy went Vanguard and then another Ring of Health just to try and survive in the lane versus his Venomancer.
I like going for the full tanky build here, but he was definitely planning on getting
up around onto Lou here. They are not leaving him alone. Lou once again getting caught out as T1 take another.
Singing. Can anybody come and get Cuckoos? Walking over.
Cuckoo smells him. He sees him. It smells a bit like moldy bug around here. I'm gonna get out. Good read.
Apparently
good
some
read.
people can smell ants.
Oh.
Yeah, apparently it's one of those weird, like, that people can. And why? I certainly don't know what ants
Have you tried?
like. Huh?
Have you tried?
I haven't tried.
Well, there you go then. All right, chat, we need to see some science. I want everyone to go out, find an ant, smell it, and then tell us in the chat whether you could smell the ant or not.
Yeah.
We need to know the percentages here. It's the only way.
So Cuckoo must be one of the.
Yes.
All right, T1 just group up all 5 heroes, take out the mid tier 1 tower. No problem. Can they even stop them from walking into the push pit? T1 do not seem to think so.
Certainly doesn't look like it. I don't know. Xtreme? Anybody? Anybody fancy you walking? Yeah, okay. They're gonna very leisurely stroll over to this bit. All right, a bit more haste about them now as they smoke themselves up. They might find Zephyr on the front lines here, but he'd be a really good target to bring down if they can keep him locked down. But they've got this area very well warded now. They're going to glimpse back PYW, start this one off. He uses spike characters pretty early here as well. So I think there's my nice stun onto 2 actually. Ice Blast to follow up. Hana's just dead. Doesn't get a chance to even fight this one, but Thompson comes through. Blows up PYW, staying on top of Paparazzi, who has this double damage rune, but he's been poisoned overed up. His days may well be numbered here. Can he get himself away? It looks like he can. They'll turn their attention towards Cuckoo now on the side of Xtreme, but he's got the TP out. So that will be the end of things. But T1 actually coming off worse there. Anna just gets blown up on the front lines.
Didn't think he saw the Nyx assassin the whole time. He could have pressed his ulti. He just didn't think he was gonna die that quickly. Double damage Morphling on the high ground.
Dire's middle tower is under
punishing him
attack.
extremely hard. Along with, it's a big setback for gold for the Broodmother. Still not that well equipped to deal with this. 11 keeps getting into these. Maybe the Roshan is off the cards for now. I do have the Orchid picked up.
And moving to the pit.
Doesn't really have mana. It does have 21 charge.
Yeah, mana in the pocket. And also has himself the Arcane Rune as well, so yeah, cheap spells for him as Anna taking down the Roshan. Oh dear, PYW tries to come in close but gets picked up and brought down. Pulverizes in, and the Roshan is going to fall eventually to the Ana Ursa.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has been denied.
As for T1, moving across the map now, looking for a target. Paparazzi, gonna be that target. The silence is out on Tim. He has got a strength morph going though. Pick him up. Pulverizer gonna try and rip through him regardless of with the S, and then might well be able to. Waveform out from Paparazzi, but Thompson chases with the onslaught. Can he get himself away? There's so much damage coming out from Thompson at the moment, but he's gonna steal the form. Glimpses there though to drag it back into the claws of the Ana Ursa.
Alright. The momentum continues. So it's just going to be a question of can they close out this game from this point. They've got a huge lead, well secured, got the right kind of lineup to get enough push going. Just need to get the pickoffs, get the teamfight execution. Killing them more. Don't let him get farmed. Don't let him get into the... Because he needs a lot of items. He's going for the Manta because he doesn't want to buy BKB outright.
Like
Will
Axe is out.
need to get the BKB.
Tower is under attack.
And look who's in the top lane. It's Thompson just jumping right on top of Lou, trampling him down. The Ice Blast is upon him, but he doesn't even care. He's going to live his life. But he's actually going to get caught out though. Paparazzi comes sliding on through and gives him the damage they need. Lou able to weaken him just enough with the quills to enable the kill onto Thompson, but Ana is able to just finish up the kill there. Kuku gets the credit for it as they take down Lou. Just no impact so far on this Bristleback whatsoever.
No, not really. Getting that stack taken away from him is really... That's kind of the hero that Bristleback is, right? If he just survives, then he looks amazing and he kills everybody. But as soon as you've got enough damage to be able to bring him down and not have to worry...
Axe observes carnage underway at Radiant's top tower.
Not have to be all that stressed.
Radiant's top tower has
The Broodmother's
fallen.
only really going for
That was
kind of a
not
utility
involved.
build, so maybe not that much of a concern. Old 11's only just picked Wraith back current.
Yeah, I mean, this definitely feels like what they need, you know, just something to kind of turn the tide of this battle.
Dire's bottom
Okay.
tower
They could be
is
Vanguard.
under
Good job.
attack.
Yeah, they need a bit of time. Aegis still has 2 minutes 20 left on it, so T1 still has plenty to do on the map.
The one thing that's kind of keeping in this is constant spider scouting.
PYW. Oh, bit of counterplay there as PYW does get off the spike characters, but White Miner, he's more than happy to drop the Static Storm upon him, and PYW Nix just get brought down and a TP out from Paparazzi. Very, very nice indeed.
He was cool as a cucumber. He TP'd mid. He didn't even, it wasn't even a double tap.
Dire's
He
top tower is under attack.
knew exactly what he needed to do. So the constant
Let's see
spider
Thompson
scouting
again.
11 has kind of given them the opportunity to at least type somewhat.
Is under attack.
Yeah, Thompson tries to get on top of the Morphling here, but somewhat impotently. Just pushed away. Small glimpse onto 11, doesn't really care.
Dire's top tower
Won't be catching anybody out just here, T1, but still forcing Xtreme out of the area, and that is good enough for them, that's for sure.
top tower has fallen.
Controlling up the map, Lou able to take the top tower here, but finds Zephyr, but goes to the TP out, and they won't have the cancel for it. He's going to get himself away. XG doing a good job at abusing the lack of stuns on the side of T1 and just TPing out through a lot of these engagements.
The net worth lead isn't really growing. You can start to see the Thompson, he spent the whole game just running around getting kills.
get done by Ana here, and he is going to be able to get the kill. Popsy and Rages to make sure he brings him down. And that is a dead spider. Oh no. He's got a shadow army. The ultimate counter. The ultimate counter. But BYW comes in with the stun and finishes the jump. Oh my god, I can't believe they get that kill. Bugs get it done. DY dying, but Whitemon falls as well, and PYW gets blown up by Ana here. Does pay the price for the kill onto Whitemon.
The red mist spreads.
Who gets the kill on DY at the bottom at the same time? Hero's dead. Does seem like T1 going to be able to make a little bit more progress. They don't have the Aegis for much longer, only 20 seconds. It's not time to go high ground just yet.
Lift up onto the Bristleback. Thompson finding him once again. A decent amount of damage coming out from the Bristle due to the Quills, but with TPs coming over, Lou's days are looking very, very numbered here. Big glimpse back, and he's just gone. Whitemon more than happy to commit these static storms out left, right, and center.
This is kind of what they need to be doing. Continuously running out onto the map. You know, while they've got the full tricore, so ideally, while somebody is, while they're dealing with somebody over on T1 side of the map, the other two are farming. Eventually, they'll probably be two dying in two different parts of the map, and then suddenly all of the progress that you to kind of shove the lanes out and continue delaying the game. Not easy, but I understand what they're.
So it's a very big ask. At the same time, I don't. There's always a part of me which thinks like this game is more even than the net worth is making out. You know, like XG is still in the game. You know, they're still holding on to all their tier 2 towers for the 23-minute mark. Like T1 yet to get anything like super meaningful done, other than just kind of making Lou's life miserable, which is good, and they are getting very rich on both the Ninja Profit and the Ursa.
Yeah, Thompson's done all he can, right? He annihilated the early game, and it's now in the hands of. Have to see if they've got the right stuff. Carry this one out. Worth pointing out now, I don't know if it's going to get to this point, but T1 do have this like alternate win condition in the native profit. Right? Not as much as it used to be when he had the old shard, but still possibility. Enjoying watching these fighters getting cloned out onto the constant
just
scouting.
spreading out all over the place, you know. Reminder of the flares from yesterday.
Yeah. What are they waiting for? We've got Primal Beast working on an Ag. The BKB is up for the Ursa. He's going Basher. AC. Hero's certainly not capped, but I do feel like they're starting to reach some of the weaker districts.
Let's see, Xtreme moving into their own jungle here, but T1 ready to intercept them, coming around the back. Onslaught in from Thompson. Does land on PYW. He's going to get stunned up here. Blast comes through, and they should be able to bring down Thompson despite the BKB. Ana takes out DY in response and absolutely mauls PYW, but his agent is getting low, and Lou's on his back. He's going to just be able to bring him down. The Ice Blast still upon him, and he is dead. Cuckoo BKB TP away. He is out of here, and Whitemon is also going to leave. But Xtreme, they finally find a fight which they can win.
Huge plays from PYW. I mean, he dies, but he takes Thompson with him. Only got the BKB off at 15% HP, and then it was just a few Morphling auto attacks to bring him down. They can't afford to take too many more of those. If the Ursa's living and getting killed, sure, that's great, but every single time the Ursa's Cuckoo wasn't even in the fight. I think he was just looking for the opportunity to be in, and as soon as he's dead, pop her up to top.
Yeah, Sunset on two. There's a Manta, but now with the Static Storm to follow as well, he is going to go down. Great catch out from Cuckoo and Whitemon. The 1-2.
Done.
Yeah, BKB was almost there for the Morphling, but not quite in time, so really, really good catch from T1. Let's see what they can make of this.
Urson's going to be up in 30 seconds.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Lou just quietly has been farming up quite a lot in the last little bit. Got his full BKB picked up. He's looking at a nullifier next.
Yeah, and he got the kill into Ursa, which gave him an extra 600 gold as well, so that's no joke. Yeah. Lou very much impressing me at the moment this game. The way he's been able to just kind of hold on, you know, like he got stomped in the early game, honestly. He had a miserable time, but he's still holding on. Old 11 as well, finding value from this Ruba Mother despite the horrible start, but now Roshan being taken by T1. Xtreme, I'm not sure there's going to be anything they can do about this again. T1, it is their map at the moment.
Cougar taking a lot. You got to worry about Ice Blast, brother. Okay. I don't know if he needed to tank that the entire time, but it did make it faster for the Ursa to take, so
yeah,
he's safe.
All right. Time to get some tier 2 towers, I think, for T1.
Yeah. I was going to say that maybe this Aegis needs to be high ground, but I think it can just be tier 2s, more control on the map. There is still room to grow on the Ursa and the Nature's Prophets.
Bit of a quiet across the battlefield as T1 plan their next move. What are the big timings we're looking at this game? It's good.
I think once the Morphling gets an actual damage item,
no, PYW gets caught out. Tries to go and look at Cuckoo farming, but there's a sentry ward in the triangle, and he gets punished heavily. So I think this Observer and Sentry are actually down to catch Xtreme Cores going to the enemy Biangle Stone farm.
Yep.
And yes, I'm calling it a Biangle now.
Oh no, please don't.
It's not a triangle, it's not accurate.
Yeah, I guess. Maybe they'll put a camp back in there in the post-TI patch. What then? Then it can be the triangle?
Middle tower is under attack.
I'm fine with that. I'm a fan of accuracy. I'm just doing my job.
Yeah.
T1 surrounding this middle tier.
They found all the level.
Oh dear, they certainly have. Yeah, and the glimpse back is going to get him into a horrible situation. Can't get off his Wraith back or his pipe. Or maybe he can actually, as he somehow survives through the pulverize. Not enough damage, but does go down regardless in the end. Thompson with the double damage plus the trample, just absolutely crushing Old 11 in the end. And they will get this tower. Now on to the next one. Smoke up, move up to the top side of the map. They want to catch their wave, bring it all the way back, and take the second tier 2 off the game for them.
They have a pretty good idea of where Lou is up here. Just immediately go for a smoke, trying to find him. I mean, he does have a BKB, but even forcing that out would be pretty nice. Ursa in range.
Just playing on the absolute edge of vision here, but the moment he hears the onslaught, Lou is just gone. He's just out of there.
Okay, still nice
Great
though.
reaction.
Go back, immediately close out the map, try and just get all of these lanes back onto Xtreme's side. Have not had the easiest time doing that.
The thing here from T1 is that they didn't go and get their wave in the end, so they still can't push this tier 2 tower in the top lane. Yeah, I think the line is drawn to bottom instead.
I thought they were going to sit around and cut top a couple times to sort of bring it back onto their side, but they are eager to fight. The constant summon scouting continues. This time around, it's from Cuckoo. They find him.
Yes, they do. Xtreme Gaming. They get some revenge for earlier on. PYW goes to the site of his earlier death and
Lou gets caught at bottom
vengeance, but Lou has been brought down. Thompson utilizing this Aghanim Scepter beautifully. That's very nice. So, in case you don't know, by the way, or somehow you didn't play Aghanim's Labyrinth, the Aghanim's basically gives you his big liney move, I guess you can call it. He stomps on the ground and it breaks people, so very, very strong against the Bristleback.
Primal Beast is kind of the epitome, though, of the when you play against him as a boss and then you unlock him as a playable character. There's a little bit of a gap between how powerful he is. But, and I haven't been that impressed by the Ags, but like you said, the break should be pretty useful this game. So not too bad. Another tier 2 brought down here for T1. Still not easy for them to high ground, especially this AA shard as well now with the attack speed slow. There's a real pain in the butt.
Yeah.
So I
This
don't.
buff was super nice.
Yeah, it's not just gonna. I don't think it's gonna be just the sieging high ground takedown here. It really needs to be, pick off a little bit of split pushing. They've got 40 seconds left on this Aegis. Maybe they're gonna at least force Xtreme back here. You have to be careful.
Yeah, Lou feeling very confident on the front lines here. Let's get the fuel up, but no jump from Anna just yet. Oh wow, jump in from PYW, 1 for 2. Ice Blast to follow up as well. They want to try and bring down Anna. Of course, has the Aegis. 30 seconds still left upon it, so maybe not the best target. PYW gets stomped on by Thompson, as Paparazzi standing his ground against Thompson with the BKB, and now actually turning into that form and jumping in, but no, deciding turning around and going back. And T1, they lose the Aegis. They'll back themselves away.
Everyone kind of popped everything. We had all the BKBs. Oh, we still have BKB on Ana, but I don't know if they really want to stick around.
I don't know, they're baiting in the middle lane here. They're going to jump onto Lou. Lou doesn't have that BKB, but not really a big commitment here from T1. Just a bit of tickling.
Keeping them honest, keeping them in the base. They finally managed to get all 3 lanes onto the Xtreme side of the map. They have managed to do for a little bit. This does mean that this net worth lead is going to grow only from this point, just because Xtreme are going to take a little while to get back out onto the map and try and outmaneuver T1. I think they're going to make the same play again and go try and find perhaps.
Yeah, visit the bar angle. I'm down for that.
Yep.
Go say hi.
Just drop in unannounced.
Yeah, it worked out well. Well, it didn't work out well for them the first time. The second time worked out great. So who knows how the third time's going to go. But T1 putting pressure and keeping Xtreme in their base. In fact, Xtreme don't really care about the tier 2. They say, you should have taken that ages ago. You can have it. You've earned it. Good job, guys.
All you. We just want to be out on the map. Let us hit some creeps. Try and get another round of items. Morphin's going for an Ags. Lou does have this full nullifier picked up. Going to be going for an Abyssal Blade after that. Gotta be careful about showing his face here.
He's been a bit like this, hasn't he? And there is the possibility of a glimpse here. And they're going to use it, so BKB going to have to be used with the Ezra on top of him. He's stunned up. He might get taken down. All the trees off the mark. Lou's able to get the Overseer Totem back up to the high ground as Levin jumping on the back line, but he's going to get chanced on by the Earth. A beautiful stun from the low ground from PYW. Buying old Levin a bit of time, but is it enough? I'm not sure. With Poison Nova coming down as well, the Spider does get smashed. T1, they find old Levin, but that is going to be it for now. And again, they might just have to back away after this. Yep, Cuckoo back to the triangle. Loves it.
Latent toxicity almost getting the Bristle killed there. He pressed the BKB, but still ended up stunned.
Catching him out.
He also he let himself get glimpsed, right? It was he got glimpsed and then he pressed
didn't BKB that.
Yeah, it was interesting.
It almost felt like he was trying to start the fight. I don't know.
Did have the Ogre Seal Totem as well to kind of get out, so maybe still feeling like he could do something, but they do have to kind of play it to the limit here, starting to fall further and further behind on the net worth. And especially a scary thing is they're also picking up this Ags, so these plays that we've seen where he randomly gets caught by a stun from PYW and then just dies before he can get BKB off, that's not going to be a thing anymore.
Yeah. And that's the thing, though, like, they do kill the Broodmother, sure, but, like, the resources they have to use to do it, it's way higher than it should be. And that's just because Xtreme are just kind of playing these fights pretty well. Like, PYW with that 2-man stun from the low ground. Should have been the Broodmother dead. Instead, takes a lot longer.
Yeah, I think that even drew, like, the Poison Nova and stuff. They just wanted to make 100% sure that they got that kill.
Yep. And the trees did look a little bit bad from Cuckoo, pushing the Bristle away, but he had the Ogre Seal Totem the whole time anyway, which means he can just pounce out regardless, so.
I do think it's a little insane how we're framing this game when you look at the score line, you look at the net worth advantage. It's but I don't know, that's my very real feeling here that we could get Xtreme just kind of out executing T1 in a crucial fight. They get on top of the Nature's Prophet in the back lines. Cuckoo's got a ton of net worth, but he is not tanky, right? So if he just gets caught out a little bit by a blink stun or some mispositioning, Morphling waveforming it on top of him, he can certainly die, and they can just eliminate 20k net worth out of the fight in the blink of an eye. So
yeah, that's true. That's true. And Xtreme have ideas about Roshan now as well. They just want to check it's up. It is going to be a long respawn. That fails at the moment. But yeah, no, it is still 12k gold advantage for T1. You know, this Nature's Prophet has been farming up an absolute storm. Anna's pretty huge as well.
So breaks.
He jumps forwards here. They're trying to get onto the high ground. They've stunned him up. Ice Blast comes through as well. He's able to get off the enrage as Toxin comes jumping on past, but Paparazzi just laying into the Ursa. Paparazzi only has eyes for one person here, but he's going to turn around and lay some hits into Cuckoo as well. Whitemon, oh, that's a nice static storm here, but it's not really going to get much done because the team's not really here to follow it up. Lou's caught inside the trees, but T1 is scattering back to the hill line here.
Okay, Ursa still got BKB.
I really want to see this Blink Dagger on Zephyr. I think that's what I want to see. I think that's going to be a bit of a difference maker for T1 here because they're just struggling to kind of get on top of them. They're struggling to enable their heroes, and
it'll make the long fights way better for T1 if they can get a 2-3 man Poison Nova. I don't think Zephyr's really been able to make great use of it this game. I'm trying to think back. It could even be that the most impactful Poison Nova we've seen was on the Ancients. No flame, but
no flame. No, it didn't allow.
A little bit separated from his team, but who's actually getting gone on it? Zephyr.
It is indeed. Yeah, Xtreme is setting up beautifully for this one. They're able to take him down. 50 seconds. That means no Poison Nova for this Roshan when it's going to 15. Ana tries to make it through the pit, but doesn't make it out the other side. So now it's a very awkward Enrage walk away from this. And he's going to get stunned up. They've got Knife Blast coming through, and he's just dead. Ana, what have you done? Oh no. Tried to jump out the back of the pit to get onto Lou, but just didn't make it. Couldn't pounce.
Oh my god, and Roshan respawns and he doesn't have buyback.
Oh.
T1.
How did this happen?
We haven't talked about it yet, but the Nullifier is a huge pain for the Ursa because the Overpower is dispellable. So Ursa carry does what else does he play? Ursa does not have a fun time against us, and now all of a sudden,
oh damn,
Xtreme.
Sorry, I just realized that Lou had never picked up an Aghanim's this whole game, and he just grabbed one from Roche. How good is that for him?
Yeah, and now he's carry. #1 in the net worth, and you know the bristleback carry is not exactly the same as it used to be, but he is still very scary now.
Goodness gracious, that net worth advantage, you know, it hit a peak of I think it was around was it 15k? 14k, yeah, 14K.
Something like that.
And shrunk down to 3k now for the side of T1.
Yep. The win probability has been, you know, hovering around 75% for T1 this whole time, and finally it's going to get dragged all the way back to the Xtreme side. It started there at the beginning of the game. Dota Plus liked their draft, I suppose. Takes the third Roshan grab to bring it back the other way, but now they're getting so many items on those. The Morphling and the Bristle, and the Ursa's supposed to be the counter, right? But it's certainly not looking that way in these last couple of team fights. I wonder if they now need to maybe shift gears, or I'm not sure what else they can do. Cuckoo's going to be picking up a Silver Edge, so maybe they can get some scouting going that way and start the fight on better terms. But
yeah, again, like they have this Blink Dagger now on the Venomancer, so a big Poison Nova is very much on the cards.
Yep.
And then you just kind of play the pickoff game, make it last. But of course, with the Aegis and with the Cheese both available, like Cheese always feels so good versus Venomancer. He's one of the heroes which really doesn't like playing into that item.
Smoke breaks. They never get to see the backlines. Extreme supports hardly ever being caught out. Always behind this wall of cores.
Yep. Fire does land onto Ana. No real commitment here. Just throw in some spells. See, Ana winning in the trees. Whitemon hanging out behind as well. Throw out Spell on to Lou from the Venomancer, but they're going in the backlines here. I mean, they've been able to find PYW. He's got the Olympus though. The Poison Nova does come off here, but when it comes to the core, Paparazzi's just laying into Arna at the moment. Arna does have that in range though, but the Abyssal Blade comes down onto him. They need a little bit more. They get the bash. Trying to run away. Lou and Paparazzi trying to chase him down, but they won't find him. He gets out. Cuckoo though might not be so lucky. Wait, where's the vision? They don't seem to have it. They don't have it on the core, so it's Toxin in the backlines getting on top of Old 11 and going to stop him down. Meanwhile, the Crews come out onto Lou here, holding it still. Zephyr Whiteman still absolutely perky in this fight. He's laying some spells down into this bristle pack, but the man's so tanky, but is he tanky enough? The Toxin gets on top of him again. Another hero bought down. T1 finding the fight, forced off up to high ground for Paparazzi. He's going to try and make TP out happen here, and he is able to do so.
He kept the Aegis intact as well. Okay. Great fight for T1, though. They get the two supports right at the beginning. Nobody dies. A little bit of an overextension trying to get Whitemon on that Disruptor. And just barely getting Ana out as well. He got clipped by the Ice Blast, but he was healthy enough to survive.
Yeah, really, really big from the fact that Ana managed to make it out of that one.
And you called it as well. The Venomancer finally getting a good Poison Nova off and getting some big value out of that.
Yeah, the big difference maker in that fight for sure. Just means that you just can't run away from Thompson. It really enables him, you know. Like, sure, they throw everything onto Ana, but Thompson's still capable of doing it.
Done by the late time.
They drag back Paparazzi. This might be his Aegis here. Ana is able to take him out. Ice Blast only connects onto the Earth. Thompson, oh my god, this man is in. He is able to take down DY, PYW as well, taking some heavy hits, but won't overextend that hard. And now even the fortification coming out. I guess they've got creeps to do with in the top lane as well. Xtreme really starting to sweat here, but they have their bristle back in 10 seconds. So T1 will respect that and back themselves away, but they are back on the ball, T1.
Okay, game's not over just yet. T1 gonna remind Xtreme. They still have some good matchups here. They've still got some good team fight. Fortunate for Xtreme that they will not end up losing a lane of Rax. Always super annoying, especially against the Nature's Prophet, once your base starts getting opened up. So we haven't really seen, I think for the most part, Cuckoo's just been sitting on the dire side of the map and hitting creeps. Don't know when things change all that much for him. He's got level 25 now, so no TP cooldown.
I mean, it's very hard for him to get out on the map because you are playing into a Nyx Assassin and a Brood, so
yeah,
he will just die if he tries to shove waves, right? Kind of been relegated to the jungle this game. And, you know, he's got two cores which can farm waves pretty well and not be nearly as much risk as he is, so sure. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with a bit of jungle profit, you know. I was that guy back in the day with Mushroom Hat
on the
Cliff. Oh, yeah. It's the most honorable thing to do, so. T1 scouting out, smoking forward. Once again, making the same play as before. Looking to cut them off. The onslaught comes through. They manage to find DY in the backlines. Ice Blast is not on the cards anymore. Stun out from PYW though, managing to catch out Thompson. There's a way to follow through as well. Paparazzi just trying to take chunks out of Thompson. Primal Beast, he does manage to get off the Pulverize, but is it going to matter? He is going to die. Meanwhile, PYW, the only one caught inside that Static Storm, and he does get taken out for it. Lou on top of Cuckoo, trying to take him down, but the trees, beautiful trees from Cuckoo. That's going to get him away from the Bristleback, but is it going to get him away from Paparazzi? Oh, movement into the tree lines here. They do have the dust, but they don't have the vision. He's gone. Whitemon as well, also TPing out T1. They get out of this one.
A beautiful fight to start by getting the AA immediately. Didn't have a buyback, used it in the previous fight, but still, in the end, Xtreme managed to get it done. I'm surprised at how easily they took down the Primal Beast. It took them a little bit, but still, they just have so much damage at this point. And Cuckoo, for all of his net worth, doesn't really feel like he can stand and deliver. So
no, he has to play on the backlines a lot of the time, like trying to Hurricane Pike away and shout at Silver Edging as well. It's very tricky for him to just sit there and hit people.
Yeah, has to find kind of the perfect position, otherwise he's just going to get immediately Abyssal Bladed or end up with one of these cores right on top of him. Even if he's just getting auto-attacked by the Morphling with the Scotty, that's going to massively reduce his damage output. This could end up just being a crazy one. I could see us going to 60 minutes and things just getting, thrown for a loop with some tier 5 neutral items.
I love it. I love a nice 60-minute game. I love it because the pros hate it so much. They really don't like those tier 5. Almost every single one I've talked to has been like, yeah, no, don't like it. Don't like the neutral items. No one can play well in the 60-minute game because it's just too much chaos.
So I have a different idea. How about we remove all neutral items, but especially tier 5. And if you still want a sudden death mechanic, how about like after 65 minutes, Roshan just always respawns instantly after he dies?
So you just get like an Aegis on everyone?
Yeah, sure. It's just a non-stop fight at the pit until somebody loses.
That is a terrible idea, and I'm glad you don't work at Valve.
Oh, come off it.
Dayless now on Paparazzi, so he's going to have even more burst potential onto these big cores. He's already been, I mean, I'm surprised at how much Paparazzi is able to stand and fight. He has been able to just smack the damage down into Thompson, but he's seen by a lot of heroes here and could be in a bit of trouble. Let's see. I mean, he's got a BKB. He's going to have to use it here, but it's just a runaway BKB. It's not really an ideal situation, and they're still hanging around T1. I don't know. There might be some follow-up here.
Just going to keep an eye on the glimpse cooldown, perhaps. Not going to find anything else. They're just charging over, no fear. Okay.
He's under attack.
Oh, glimpse back. I'm not sure he cares. Let's see. Anna gets on top of him here. Dealing a decent amount of damage, but of course that nullifier gets thrown on top of him, and it's really hard for Anna to keep the damage up onto Lou when that happens. So, yeah, we'll just peace out. Lou, not a care in the world.
They do have to deal with bottom lane. Somebody from Xtreme coming back over to grab that. It's Paparazzi. Everybody else just going to stay strong on mid. 40 seconds to Roche.
Yep. It's going to be a very, very important Roshan indeed. What are we going to have?
This is number 4, right? We got everything. Yeah.
Ags as well. So many good Ags across the board. Although most of the side on Xtreme have them already. It's Lou actually popping a BKB here just to defend himself against Thompson, but this BKB is about to end and he could be in some real trouble when that happens. He's broken, he's gonna die. Lou loses his life to Anna and Thompson, and now they move across looking for Paparazzi as well. Paparazzi also made BKB for 7 seconds. He could be in some real trouble here, but he's got the waveform to get up to the high ground. Meanwhile, Anna is actually getting kind of low just to the harassment damage of old 11. D1 and PYW, who are trying their best to keep this fight alive some way, somehow. Onslaught catches out the spider. Old 11's going to be the next target on T1's list. There's nothing he can do about this one. He's going to get bogged down. PYW follows him to the grave. T1 finding 3 massive kills right before Roshan respawns.
Paparazzi just noped out of there. Didn't feel like the fight could continue with the bristleback just dying so quickly right at the beginning. Absolutely insane amounts of damage being done by Thompson there. Ana is getting kited around in circles somewhat, but at least he's going to have the Aegis now. Ooh, hello, guys, Shard, Aghanim's Blessing, hello. Okay, Zephyr's on it. He's got it.
Wow. I thought that Ice Blast wasn't really doing much work at all, and yeah, it turns out he's level 15 on DY. And 50 minutes into the game.
Yeah, he's not having a fun time. He's got a Philosopher's Stone, though. He's pretty happy about that.
Okay. Gonna do that.
All right, we got an Abyssal Blade on the Ursa. Xtreme having to pull off another pretty difficult-looking high ground defense.
Yeah, I mean, they're gonna have the Bristle in 5, Brood in 15. Probably doesn't want to buy back here, to be honest. They're just so scared. They need to do something about these wards, and Thompson immediately just trying to... It's actually just killing off the illusions. That's how much they want to protect these wards. Wyvern jumps in. Big static storm here. Doesn't have the axe though, but it doesn't seem to matter. Paparazzi's just gone. Buyback from him, but they move over towards the Bristleback as well. 2 kills straight off the bat.
He does have the axe. They gave him the blessing.
Oh, they gave him the blessing from
He couldn't do anything.
I was like... I was so confused. Why didn't getting off the BKB? Thank you, base kit.
Yep, that was very big pickup there from T1. They win that fight, they get the Roche, they get the blessing, and now Xtreme on the precipice. Finally opening up the base is a huge deal for T1. They can just keep things shoved in from this point and farm to whatever items they want. Though I don't think there's too much room left. Cuckoo's sitting on 36k net worth.
Yeah, he's very, very farmed. Damn. Whitemon is just an absolute, like, Disruptor has always been one of his best heroes, and that was just
That was nasty.
Insane. Yeah. I remember when he used to build Quelling Blade on this hero, and then like dig himself behind like the middle lane or something, and then glimpse heroes back when they TP'd in or something and stuff like that.
He's got another one. They can just. I think Thompson's just going to go in, give them the vision. He's got 5k health, and as soon as he spots the Morphling over him. Yeah, paparazzi.
That's what this guy does, right? That's what Thompson does. He just makes it so easy for everyone else on the team to play the game because you've just got this lunatic running at you in the front lines. You got to focus on that. You can't ignore the Primal Beast. He's got a heart. He's got a Shivas. He's absolutely huge.
And you can see it in Paparazzi's positioning. He's just like, he knows that he has to hang all the way back and not afford to have Whitemon get in on top of him. They've at least managed to stall for the Bristleback to respawn here.
Very tense. Getting very tense indeed. T1 really want to just put the final nail into the coffin of Xtreme right now, but it's not easy. Jesus. It's late game mana burn's doing work as well.
Yeah, that's actually a huge problem for Cuckoo. He's going to have to go back and grab some mana from the fountain.
Has been laid low.
The creeps and the treants are able to bring down the tower in the end. And T1's back, full health and mana.
They do only have a minute and a half left on the Aegis, so if they want to make a go with that, it's got to be soon.
In we go. Who's going to be the target? Anna, for the moment, just kind of poking and prodding, but there is... That's the Ice Blast. It's not coming out just yet. They're saving it as Thompson's going to jump in and get himself a BYW. They'll take him out, but he's got the buyback. Lou trying to slide up into Thompson. Whitemon jumping in, trying to find the Morphling again here, but won't be able to do so, and now he will lose his life. Doesn't land it this time around. Ice Blast is going to come through. It does just about catch Cuckoo there. Anna's back on the backlines here, but PYW's able to juke him out, but Paparazzi might not be so lucky. He's got the Abyssal Blade upon it. The damage coming out from Anna, getting up the stacks, but waiting for him to get him to the high ground. Oh, Lou, though, he's stuck on the back as Cuckoo just pounds into him. He's out of here. Old 11 might not be so lucky. There's no buyback on the Bristleback. There is one on the Broodmother who's going to come back into the game. A 4-man defense versus the 5 of T1 who are coming back after TP back in. They want to end this game here and now, T1.
Yeah, they're putting the buybacks into this. Still 20 seconds to go on the Static Storm, so Paparazzi has a little bit of room to play around with. But as we saw in that last fight, when Anna is finally able to get on top of him and they can get the chain lockdown going, you know, that's what this Ursa versus Morphling is all about. Tricky call from T1. Even, I don't think one more lane of Rax matters that much here. They have to absolutely just win the fight and end the game if that's what they want to do.
Yeah. Whitemon really still wants to find Paparazzi. Or even is Paparazzi. Look at Paparazzi's positioning.
I mean, they've used 3 buybacks though, so game's on the line here.
BYW here, just stumbling up top, so the buyback comes out from the loop, but they've already lost DY. DY's going to buy back though. Paparazzi still having to be very, very careful here. Can't get caught out, but they're chasing Whitemon away in the backline, just keeping his blink on cooldown with the spiders, allowing them to take down Thompson in the front lines.
Nerves of steel from Cuckoo. He gets the Sprout. He doesn't have buyback. He gets the Sprout on Lou just to save Anna's life, because if he'd closed the gap, he would have got the Abyssal Blade on him, canceled the TP, and that would have been the end of the Ursa. As Cuckoo just... How many bounty runes was that?
What the hell? 6
bounty runes?
All right.
Okay, sure. Well, Thompson's got buyback. Buyback for sure.
Yeah, and again, like, Old 11 just absolutely clutching it out with these spiders, just sending them onto the Disruptor for the entire fight, just sending his Blink Dagger on cooldown. Couldn't get in, couldn't get off the Static Storm. That was so crucial. That's the only thing which Paparazzi has to worry about.
Yeah, Paparazzi wants to know where Whitemon is at all times. And Whitemon even just playing with the Ninja Gear now. You know, Ninja Gear, swap it out for the Spell Prism. He's got one mission in life, and that is to get on top of this Morphling and take him out of the fight. The Morph buyback is still like 3 minutes away. The buyback situation is looking very scarce across the board. There's only 2 left. Everybody else has used them. So if you're not Thompson or Anna and you're dead, you're kind of dead for good.
Yep. Keep an eye on these. I mean, there is Paparazzi's coming off cooldown in about 2 minutes. But I don't know when the next fight will take place.
Yeah, so... potential Roshan respawn in a minute, so that would leave only Anna and Thompson with buybacks available. Thompson's just kind of running out of items to buy at this point. Upgrades to some...
Yeah, just really going deep into the shop, looking into the back end of the catalog.
Yeah, you know, maybe he buys a moon shard for the Ursa or something at some point. And we're getting close, Nomad. 56 minutes.
No, no. I don't want this.
This is what we all want. This is what it's all about. Everybody loves late game Dota.
Despite all his money, Thompson still hasn't bought a shard as well. I want to see some rocks flying around, man. Come on.
Yeah, that shard's no good. Even with the second row of rocks, it's just not great. Okay, smoke on smoke. Again, there's only 2 people with buyback available, so however this fight starts, it's going to be all important.
Odd 11, happy to take to the front lines here as well. This says Hab actually doing a ton of work for him in these fights as well.
They do have the 2 Aeon discs on the supports for Xtreme, and I don't think there's anything to dispel them currently on T1. So that does maybe give them the chance to get their spells off, even if they get initiated on. Okay, and it's a minute 40 for Roche, so...
Okay. Theory that should be good for the Morphling to get him that buyback back into the game, but T1 could start the fight at any moment. Team just wrapping around the other.
Xtreme are going to be forced back to deal with some of this pressure. Yeah, they're sending back Lu, so everybody else is going to have to try and sneak back onto their side as a group. And yeah. T1, they're just hoping, they're rolling the dice that the Roshan is a fast spawn right as the Bristleback can't get there.
Yeah, it doesn't work out for them, unfortunately, and the spiders again just moving all over the map, doing so much work, and even the treants are being sent to kill off spiders as well. That's the level of microgame we're getting to here.
Anything you can do to get a little advantage here.
I mean, how do you realistically see these fights taking place? Like,
it's just gonna be chaos. Who knows?
Keeping on the front lines, old 11 forced to pop the BKB, did not want to get glimpsed there. That would have been very, very bad. Again, more space being gained by T1. More wards being placed down, more control.
So Xtreme still have 1 smoke left. I don't know if T1 have any. The Morphling buyback is just missing gold now. He's got the cooldown. Yep, and they found him.
They catch him, right one. He does manage to get off the straight morph. Isn't going to make a difference. So they're on top of him. They're tearing him apart. The Morphling, he needs help, but he's not going to get it. He's got buyback. He does have the gold? Lu? Oh no. It's too poor. Well, Lu is going to be able to get himself out. Meanwhile, Thompson jumping in. They're going to get him on top of old 11 as well. Old 11 to fall, and this may well be the beginning of the end. BYW being taken down as well. And GG, well played.
We didn't make it.
11. Game 1. It goes to T1.
Oh boy, what a slugfest. Not the way that T1 was expecting to win this one.